Hey kitties, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Marilyn, and I'm bringing you all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle, a lot of fragrance. So if you like that, go ahead and subscribe. So we're going to get into this hairstyle, but we're going to start from the beginning. Okay, so I tried some new hair from Queen Wave Beauty. You know Thanksgiving is on the way, and one thing that I know about us is we're going to get our hair done. I just felt like it was a great time to try a new texture. And this is the water wave texture. I got two 20 inches and one 18. So I used both of the 20 inches on the bottom and the 18 towards the top. And this is what the hair looks like straight out of the package. The wave is looser than I initially thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a tighter curl. I thought water wave was a tighter curl. But this is what it looks like when it came. It's still really pretty, just not what I expected, you know what I mean? So I'm just showing you the ends to see what they look like. And I'm going to sew this on a U-part. If you're new here, that's my installation of choice, okay? I prefer to sew the hair onto a net, then sew it onto my hair as a U-part, like a U-part wig, but it's just sewn down. I leave my hair out. I'll just show you some clips on how I construct it. So I'm just going to sew the bundles on the wave cap or the wig cap or the net cap. I don't know what it's called, but I got mine from Amazon. I'll be sure to link it. So I'm just going to sew it until I get to like the top, and I'm going to leave the top part of it out because I am going to use my natural hair to cover the tracks. So it's going to look like a sew-in, you know, but it's really not a full sew-in. It's a U-part sewn down. So it's kind of like a trick, a little loophole. This is actually a really good method to prevent as much tension on your hair, you know, or it also gives you access to your hair more often. So you can wear your U-part for a week or 2 weeks at a time. You can take it out, cut the threads, take it out, wash your hair, and you can reinstall it. And your hairstyle is in one piece. You know what I mean? So I really do love this. So I'm just showing you clips of it before you see me with it in my hair. I'm just showing you the clips on how I basically just sewn it onto the cap. It's very short clips though, but I just want you to get the idea. It's not really a tutorial. The video is really about the texture of this hair that I really wanted you to see. But you know, it's nice to know where we came from, you know, where we started. Now, something I did notice about this hair when I first got it, it was tangly. And I don't know if it's because the hair was tangly, but I really think it's whatever the hair is washed with and whatever it's pressed with, it created like a cast on the hair. And once I washed this and conditioned this, it wasn't doing the tangling anymore. So that's a good thing. But this is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this piece out. And because that's where I'm going to have my hair come out on the top. Okay, so this is the last clip before you see me with it on my head, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend my hair in with the U part and sort of style it so you can see what the texture is like and how it flows in the wind and how cute I'm gonna be on Thanksgiving while I'm eating loads of food. Yeah, and just like that, here we are. I have it installed. I didn't record installing it because I have to. It's just so hard, y'all. I have to do that in the mirror in the bathroom so I can see. But I do have another video where I did record it for you guys. I'll try to link that video using a different texture because I've tried a few different textures from Queen Wave Beauty. I've had the kinky straight, I've had body wave, loose wave, Burmese curly. I've had quite a bit of different textures. So this one is called water wave. I think this is very similar to loose wave. It's just a little bit more curly. So I'm just showing you the hair and the end so you can see how much nicer they are after I conditioned it, because really the hair just needs to be conditioned and washed. I actually dyed it jet black because I was missing the black hair. I had a lighter color in. The last time you saw me, I had like a brownish, reddish sort of color, and I love that, but I really miss the black hair. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and blend it. Now I am going to place a track right there near the leave out because this texture does not match my hair. So of course you have to do a little bit more manipulation. So when you get a track the closest to your leave out, when it comes to blending, I find it a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue a track on each side, and you'll see that here on the video. And then we're going to go ahead and curl the leave out with a wand curler just to help blend it with the rest of the hair. So I'm just placing down that track. I'm just holding it and applying pressure to allow it to dry and actually adhere to the area that I placed it. So I'll go ahead and just blow dry it. Now I have my my Revlon blow dry brush because I literally don't have a regular blow dryer. This is the only dryer I use. So I'm just going to use that to dry the track just to make sure the glue is actually sticking or adhering properly. Okay, because we don't need this thing to flip up at the wrong time in the wrong place. Absolutely not. No way. We definitely have to secure the track. So I'm just going to allow that to dry for a few seconds more and allow it to adhere. And I'm going to place one track on the other side of the leave out. And then that's it. And then we'll continue to go ahead and blend. Now, I really love this texture. It reminds me of deep wave hair in a way. And this is only 3 bundles. Now, if you want it fuller than this, of course, you would go for 4 bundles. But 4 bundles costs, okay? It costs, and this looks natural, so it's fine. To me, I like how the 3 bundles look. So I'm just placing the track right there near the leave out, just to make blending a little easier. I'm just gluing that one piece. If you don't like glue, sorry, you might have to look away because I did glue these 2 tracks down, baby, okay? I sure did. All right, so of course, we're going to do the same step on this side where we blow dry the track until it adheres to the area where we place the track. Okay, so after this, we'll just go ahead and do some curls, but it's looking so cute. I love the way it falls. I just, you know, I love it. So I'm just untwisting the twist that I did last night. This was a mistake. I don't know why I did this because it's not like the hair is kinky curly. I'm like, why would I twist my hair in these tight little twists? Knowing that this wave is so much looser. But anyway, I'm going to use a curling wand anyway, and of course loosen it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those little twisties out of all the areas where I had it twisted up, and then I'm going to grab a section or small section at a time and curl it. I have my Paul Mitchell fresh off the press spray. It's a holding spray, but it's also a heat protectant. So I'm just going to spray that in and go ahead and start curling and blending it. So I'll allow you guys just to kind of watch that. It's a few minutes of it so you can see how we got to the end result that I showed you at the beginning. This is how we got to that. So I'm just going to use a wand curler and take, I would say, small, medium-ish sections and just curl. Okay, and manipulate the curl or turn the curl in the direction that you want it to go. And try to curl your hair in with that track that we glued down. Wand curls are so nice, but I just feel like they're tiring a little bit to do. So I don't think I could ever wand curl my entire head, but a small section at the top, I can definitely do that. But the whole head, baby, I don't think so. I think it's really tiring doing these type of curls. But yeah, I'm just spraying the hot off the press spray, and I'm going to use the wand curler and sort of just flatten this area because my hair is very textured. I didn't flat iron it. I had only put the twist in it, blow dried it and twisted it, which probably was a mistake. I should have flat ironed it straight before, but oh well. It gives a little bit more texture by doing it this way. So you pretty much get the gist of how we're blending it with this type of pattern. We're just using the wand curler. And when I go to bed, I am going to do some double twists loosely and then put the bonnet that came with my package. It came with a no-slip bonnet. So that's how I'm going to sleep because I'm not going to keep wand curling my natural hair every day because then it'll just continue to break off from heat damage, girl, and I really don't have time for that. Okay, it's already chopped a little bit from curling my leave out, so I got to take my time. All right, so now what I'm doing is just using a wrapping mousse to sort of finger curl some of the pieces just to give it a ununiform look. I love the way finger coil curls look once they dry. It just looks more fluffy and it's just prettier. Okay, it just gives the hair a little texture, a little bit more character. It makes the curls not as uniform, which I really do love. So since the wave or the curl in this hair is so loose, I know this is going to straighten really well. So eventually I'll follow up with you guys and let you know if it does straighten and how it looks, or you might see it in a video, but I'll definitely make sure to mention it to you. I may wait a couple weeks before I do that because if I put curls in it, I'm going to want to put layers. And I don't want to really cut it up too much just yet. So for right now, we're going to go ahead and just finger curl it with the wrapping mousse. That's by Lotta Body. I'll put it in the description because I got mine from Amazon. And I have my little clip in the front just to sort of hold that area up as it dries. Because once it dries, it gets more fluffy. And the clip just kind of keeps the wet hair out of my way. But I am going to eventually remove that so you can see what the hair looks like once everything is all done. And so hopefully this hair lasts just as long as the other bundles that I've tried from Queen Weave Beauty, because one thing about me, I'm going to keep my hair and I'm going to keep it for a long time. I always try to update you guys, especially on things like hair, because it is expensive and I don't want to just say the hair is good without you having a follow-up, you know, because it's a big deal to me. I've even done a review for Queen Weave Beauty hair, like a 2-year update, because that is how long I wear this hair, okay? Because in this economy, okay, so I'll definitely follow up with you guys and let you know how I'm liking it. But if you subscribe and you follow, you may see this hair in other videos, so you can probably see how it's going. So I'm just brushing out my edges. I like the soft edge look, so I'm just breaking the cast after, you know, that edge control was on it, because I want it to look soft and effortless and just, you know, cute. So I'm just scrunching it up. If I had a diffuser, I wouldn't need to be playing around with it this much, but for some reason I don't want to buy it. I'm not sure why. I'd rather just do this and let it air dry. Yeah, you see how fluffy that looks? I love this hair, honestly. I think I look really, it looks a little glam to me. Okay, the deep side part going on. As soon as I remove that clip, it's going to be popping. And on Thanksgiving, I'm going to be popping. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? But this is pretty much the video. This is the end product. I'm just doing a little tweaks. You know, you mess with that last piece of hair for 30 minutes. When you first have a hairstyle, you kind of like play around with it. That's all I'm really doing right now. Let me know what you guys think about it. The only thing I would have changed is I should have flat ironed my hair prior to blending it. But it's fine because it's still cute. And once everything dries and everything looks fluffy, it'll be fine. I just love this texture. Look, see, still messing with that one little piece. But I love this water wave. Again, it is in two 20 inches and an 18 inch. And I think this is the perfect length and the perfect amount of density. I don't need it no thicker than this. If you got money, buy 4 packs. But you see me, the 3 will do, okay? The 3 will do, and it looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. It also looks very natural. So this is pretty much the end product. If you enjoy the video, make sure you like, come back, watch another video, subscribe, do all the things, girl. Bye.